Hi everyone, this is Minty Foxu and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be playing more of Doki Doki Literature Club, and I really wanted to get creepy or scary or something because it's just been like straight story, just normal story, and I want something to happen already, so hopefully in this episode something will happen. So yeah, let's play. We're talking to Yuri, and I think the festival is coming up soon, so let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, so I'm gonna save, because I don't remember the last time I saved. It might have been like a few minutes ago. But yeah. Okay, so she was apologizing about some shit. Oh, looking at me. And then I said, relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell I was thinking that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In case I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you were to prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. Ah, that's really not that big of a deal. I'm just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, I mean, she's a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Huh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Minty, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. That is probably like talking about this game. There's probably a lot of hidden shit in here I'm not realizing, and then they're like hinting it, and then I'm gonna find out later. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you know them. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I notice her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deep into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you. I feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not really as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Stupid men. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems as I do. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Okay, I feel bad for Sayori today, so let's talk to her first. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I have already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this poem for someone else, didn't you?
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Minty.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Oh? No, nothing.
It's because I said I wouldn't walk home with her. Damn it. But I feel bad lying. I didn't want to lie. But I don't know. It's not like I might still... It's not like I'm not going to walk home with you anymore.
I'm just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Oh my god, that's so sad. She didn't even read me her poem. Oh, what happens if she like goes home and kills herself? I feel like this is one of those games that is gonna do that to you. Like, if maybe no matter what girl you choose, you can't win because you're gonna upset one of them and they're gonna go fucking kill themselves. Ah, damn it. It's gonna be like this, isn't it? Okay, Yuri, what's up?
Minty, your writing has only improved these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come to me naturally, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chances to share my writing with you.
Oh, I remember you mentioning that yesterday. Can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well,
Yuri smiles sadly.
Minty, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you know would make really good friends. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Minty. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now. Then I started sharing it with you. That I really understand what was missing all this time.
Oh, but I really haven't done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Minty. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like everyone else. I'm so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it like that, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yes. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands, and this time she smiles as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you.
Okay. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The trendles of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glows. Oh, she added more, okay. Bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glows. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows closer and closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. The steps into the street, I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds, and he raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to his forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up of understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Okay. Am I a ghost? No, I don't think it would be that literal. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Do you dislike it?
Ah, no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about.
I don't know if I was able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Yuri nods. Oh, does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared this with me. So thank you. And I hope we can keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back forward toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch.
You can, the poem is...
Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice.
You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes.
Yeah, don't worry. I think you did a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me.
I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we'll talk again later.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Okay, let's go to Natsuki.
Yeah, no thanks.
Eh? You didn't even...
Next.
Oh my god, I got her to really hate me. Okay, I get it. Well, at least time goes by faster, I guess. I don't have to read so much. Monica.
Hi, Minty. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people... I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it will come out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Your style's gotten so refined, Minty. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
Well, I guess so.
But I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I heard her say some words these past couple days that she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but it's pretty impressive.
Well, she needed some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself.
You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her.
That's...
It's awful suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading the edgy novel with her.
Well, I just feel bad that she's having a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know?
Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable,
then it could be really hard for her. Oh no. Save. That makes me feel nervous. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Okay. This says, the lady who knows everything. Oh, that's great. Is that you? An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, this wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as a feather, dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, and I find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Huh. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers in all sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost like a paradoxical. Because if we have all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, that's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to show your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good or bad or okay, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you just say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is your mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only difference is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori's always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run after you anyway? I thought she went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She was actually not feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously, of all times to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? Oh, of all the times not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you being all lovey-dovey. Oh, no! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'll be doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'll be going to the printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're just the most talented person here, you know? Now, Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can also be the leader on my own, I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set up the atmosphere. Atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Minty. The one that is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably be a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. If Madoka's suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members, how on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always dirty work I can give you. It's not like Madoka's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Minty may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, you may be more suited assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like just making excuses for Minty too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Minty to decide who he'd like to help and contribute. Besides, he hasn't gotten the chance to spend any time with me, you know? So I'm sure he'll be interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though... Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Minty, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case... Everyone looks straight at me. Oh, save. Where's save? Gotta save. I don't trust anything in this game. Okay. Oh! Normally I would go help Yuri, but I'm worried about Sayori, so maybe I'm gonna go stay with Sayori, because I said I wouldn't be a player, and I said that Oh, but she warned me about hurting Yuri, though. God damn it. I should help Sayori, but the thing is... Yuri's already attached to me, and then they said something like, if I pick Sayori, then I'm gonna hurt Yuri, and then I'm probably gonna hurt Yuri and Sayori at the same time. In real life, I would probably go help my friend Sayori, because, like, they're my best friend, they need me. But I feel like I know where this game is going, and I don't want to change my path too much, so I'm just gonna help Yuri. But I might do another save file thingy and go back and then do one where I help Sayori, because I want to see, and I would probably pick Sayori, but I'm just gonna pick Yuri because I'm focusing on Yuri in this run of the game. Well, I'll probably be most helpful helping out Yuri.
Me? Are you serious? Why would you...
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No, I was just saying... Ugh.
So you'll be helping out Yuri then, Minty? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad.
I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. Yeah, so maybe if I picked someone else, she would have had a mental breakdown or something. I'm not quite sure, but...
So I think your assistance will be very useful.
That's great to hear. Natsuki, you'll be able to handle the baking yourself.
I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine.
Okay. Everyone could tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. It's because I never pick her. I'm always just like, fuck you, someone else. And then Sayori's kind of like in the middle, and then I'm always picking Yuri's side. So, is that everything we need to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it.
Are you guys excited?
Well, excited may be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a bit.
Do you feel the same way, Minty? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me.
What about you, Natsuki?
Natsuki. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Minty picked me.
What? You wanted me to, though!
And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. They really go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to this, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though.
Why?
Well,
I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. But she already had trouble with her words, trying to cheer someone up to be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried something Sayori would at the time like this. Because Sayori was always helping everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of this whole event. I believe you.
Yeah.
I hope you see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around.
Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Huh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
Ah, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should make much of a difference, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Minty. I think that you make a very productive team, even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting one of the reasons that is most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I wanted to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long time.
I believe you.
As it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof, even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I can make to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've started getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll be open a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, or even been texting occasionally, she was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was able to learn more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club early that other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to be putting Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. I'm scared. I feel like something's gonna happen. Sayori isn't anywhere in the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to the bedroom when I finally find her. Sayori? Oh, thank God. Oh, I thought she, killed herself or something. I thought I was gonna find her dead. Okay. Good, I didn't kill you. Alright.
Hi, Minty.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is a little messy as it's always been. I always recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you'd come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's right. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Yuri then.
Yeah.
Then there's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiled, shaking her head.
That's not good, Minty.
Huh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wanted to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You put me into a trap, Minty. But happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me sad, aren't you, Minty? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a good reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. Yeah, that's what I thought, because usually overly happy people like this, it's not real. They're just like over compensating because they're trying to show that they're not. They're the exact opposite of what they're showing, basically. They don't want to show it, so they act super happy, which normally means they're super sad. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did you really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Minty. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you'd have to waste every effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung around my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Minty. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I punished my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into my tight embrace.
Minty.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Minty.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Minty,
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. That's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Minty. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. And she does so, and as she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really won't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit my house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness. You're
a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You could always have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you're here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched at Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. Why, is that like my porn stash or something in that drawer? I let go of Yuri's wrist. She put both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help me with. Decorations and other atmosphere enhancements.
Atmosphere enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to take our guests to a faraway place, although many will stop just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess, I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is it so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax? I bought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah, like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles, a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be pretty neat. What's the wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to positive atmosphere. Depending on oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin layer of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on top. Oh wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more relaxation. Jasmine embraces your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think it would be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it right here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will you use them for?
Well, I'm going to cut the pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of our classroom. Then we will fasten the paper into ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract a peek inside.
That's actually really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I get a little intense as you put it.
Yuri giggles in her red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Minty. You can write any character you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels long strands of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful, the silver handle and the intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think this is weird.
Yuri, what is it? I have no reason to judge. To each of their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship, feeling of danger maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing it. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. But besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy, extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of the sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Minty! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be so sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Oh, she's into that kind of thing. Like, as soon as she brought up, I kind of got that vibe from her, honestly. Especially when she said she likes knives, but she's, like, into that shit, isn't she? I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri... That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a bit. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Minty, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. It's not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil that the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Minty. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper on the ribbons, we lay them all side by side. It looks better than expected, and I will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's cool. I should probably save. I haven't saved anytime recently. Oh my god, the last time I saved was in the classroom. Damn, that's bad. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Well, I'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to put small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Does she cut herself? Or did she just cut herself? Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not really. There's nothing wrong, so let's just mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it up upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with these colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you trying to write? Well, it will be fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles again. If you say so. After rolling up the banners, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so that we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few more dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if it feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy stuff to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like to spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me, things feel a little nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make it happy. I think I feel that way too. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unusual paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah. Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want it to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer? It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an tense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it an aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots and it looks like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Uh-huh. Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true. But won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning? I can do the lettering in class before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. I was wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit. No, that's not it. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would spend extra time after finishing the work. Well... Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yep. So, it shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all our things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment, but that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over and we can hang out or go somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Minty. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori. Huh?
Hi, Minty.
Sayori. Just now we weren't...
It's okay, Minty. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow. So, that's fine, right? Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye to her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends.
This girl's gonna break my heart. I'm sorry. Oh, it makes me sad that I didn't choose her, but like, I just chose Yuri because she's the kind of personality I resonate more with. But this girl is super endearing. It's not like I don't like Sayori. Sayori would probably be my... I like her more than Natsuki's personality. And she's super cute and sweet. I feel bad.
That's all that matters to me.
Tears start falling down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Minty? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half?
Oh, God.
It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Oh. I know how this girl feels. I've been there. I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel guilty. I should have... Oh, damn it. But the thing is, no matter who I choose, I feel like someone's gonna get hurt. If I went to Sayori's house, then Yuri's gonna get hurt. She probably, like, cuts herself with knives. I think everybody has some weird, like, secret. Yuri, I think she probably, like, hurts herself. Self-inflicted. Looks like Sayori is, depressed. Oh. Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Minty. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden. Your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes my entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Minty. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Minty, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said, I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know you need what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oh no! No! Okay. I can't do this episode. I can't do this. We're gonna end the episode here, and I'm gonna choose next. If you want to see what's gonna happen, watch the next episode. How about that? So yeah, it hasn't gotten scary at all. I would say it's gotten depressing. It hasn't gotten creepy, but it's definitely gotten depressing. And yeah, see you on the next episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Please, if you haven't already, check out my Instagram, my Patreon, and subscribe to my channel, and like this video. And please come back and watch the next episode if you would like to see what I'm gonna choose, because I have to think about this. I have no idea. Thank you for watching. Minty Foxu, Pa Punchu!